run with me, let's hit the open road. If you could use some exciting views, there's a run on any day. Come on, run with me, let's run away. Come on, run with me, let's float down to Howe Bay. On Chapman's Peak there's a little relief, and it's hot that time of day. Come on, run with me, let's head off down the road.
Hi guys, welcome to England. Here I am in the East Yorkshire village up north Newbolt, doing a shakedown run after my travel exploits of the last 24 hours. I must say the legs are feeling it, as well as my lower back. So, weather here in the UK, absolutely stunning. About 26 degrees today expected. Pretty warm now. Hoping to do the whole Parkrun on Saturday. No great time goals. Be nice to get under 25 if I can. And then next Wednesday I've entered the Chase the Sun 10k, which is in Battersea Park in London. 7 o'clock in the evening. So in South Africa that would be a night run. Here it's still the middle of the day. So looking forward to that one. Seen lots of people running at Battersea Park. So now I can get my chance to try it out. Cool, if I bring you anything of interest to see, not just talking about the scenery, because the scenery is stunning all around me, I'll bring it to you. Cheers for now. The one thing about running in this part of Britain, and probably anywhere in Britain, is all the public footpaths. All in good condition, or certainly the ones around here, all in good condition. Only problem is nettles, which I had forgotten about, and I just walked into this field now and brushed my legs against a whole load of nettles, so they're stinging quite nicely. So this part of the world is on chalkland, and hence you get these clear rivers, and that's from all the chalk filtration of the water. Must say, in this part of the world, this small river is known as a beck. So if you hear anybody mention beck, not like the slang Afrikaans for keeping your mouth closed, but B-E-C-K, and that is a small river. I think it's an old Viking word. Stand to correction. I haven't lived here for quite a few years. Okay, I'm going to continue on my little plod around the Newbolt area. So as I was running my merry way on a public footpath, as one does, I noticed this strange looking bird in this field. I don't know how clear it's going to be on this camera, but it's obviously a kite, and it actually is a red kite. It's the type of bird it's supposed to be, but in a farmer's field, obviously to scare off all the other birds. Obviously recently planted, and with the red kite being a bit of a predator, it obviously will scare off the other birds. So there you have it, a red kite. Okay, I will continue after that bit of useless information for you guys. So everybody knows that if you have a village in the UK, you have to have a village pond. And here we go. So that little beck we saw just now flows into here and creates this nice pond. Got a couple of mullards over there. I must say it's great to get out running and exploring at the same time. What could be better, eh? Okay, I haven't gone that far. It's taken me quite a while, but who cares? It's fun. Okay, I'm going to continue on this adventure running. So this is the village next door to where my brother lives. They're in North Newbold, and this is South Newbold. Wind's coming up a little bit, but still nice and warm. Okay, I'm going to continue with my run. Chat to you guys just now. Poppies in a cornfield. Where I've just come from and where I'm going. On the last part of my run now. Legs are definitely feeling heavy. A couple of aches and pains, but hopefully this will help to clear them up in time for Saturday's parkrun. Okay, chat to you guys. So now we come across a stile which we don't get too much of at home. So a little bit of an art. Best not to be too tired. Says me almost falling. And there we go. So obviously the idea for that is it keeps animals in the field. Now in a lovely park area. Looks like this could be great for doing some speed work at some stage. Okay, let me continue. Even runners are catered for. This is, I suppose you call the village square, and in days gone by it would have been a square. Okay, I'm almost done with my run, so this will conclude day one, and I'll be back tomorrow to bring you day two. Cheers for now, guys. Morning, guys. Friday. We're just starting out on our morning run. A lovely 26 degrees here in the UK. So it's always great running through these picturesque villages. So I'm hoping to do about 6Ks. I've got Parkrun tomorrow, so anybody can join us. Going to be at the whole East Park Parkrun. Not sure my body has actually recovered from the flight yet. So there's a nice little stream, as I said, beck flowing through the village. So yes, this is still the village of North Newbold, where my brother stays. And I must say, even for a South African based runner, I'm feeling a little bit warm this morning. So my run today is going to be through some farm fields, a wind farm field. So I'm going to bring you all of that, not all of it, some of that on my run now. So I will catch up with you guys very shortly. So this area I'm running in is East Yorkshire, but it's also an area called the Yorkshire Wolds, and the Yorkshire Wolds is a chalkland area with lots of chalk hills. So it's quite a hilly environment. Good for the training, I hear you say. Not so good when it's hot. But still beautiful. Right, catch up with you guys just now. Okay, so I've got to the top of Dot Hill, and because I'm not training for anything long distance, I'm here on holiday, enjoying myself. I'm taking a break on a park bench. So at the bottom of the hill there you can see the village of North Newbold. So if I get time, I want to explore some of those hills over there in the next few days. But now we continue our quest in this direction, where we're now going to continue along one of the many public footpaths. And it seems to be definitely getting very hot. So even though I live in South Africa, I should have known this is perhaps not the best time to run. Right, I'll bring you some more sights a little bit further along. So the last time I ran on this track was in winter, and this was deep, thick mud. Now it's actually quite a hard surface, but a nice surface to run on. And in the middle of the countryside, even though civilization is literally a stone's run away. So we've only done 1.5k so far. But there will be quite a lot of walking on this route, because there is some definite ups and downs. Right, catch up with you a little bit further along. So if you decide to come running in these areas, those are the signs you need to be looking out for. Public footpath. So we've come where that hedgerow is over there, we've run all the way down there, and we're now heading in this direction. As you can see, getting a little tougher after some downhill, but quite a gentle slope at this moment in time. Again, more confirmation of where you're going. Sometimes they'll say public bridleway as well, and obviously a bridleway means that horses can also go on there. Okay, we're going to continue. Okay, so if you come here and you're a bit confused, there's the public footpath sign, and it's been up. The upkeep has been done by the volunteers from the Ramblers. Okay, this is called a kissing gate, I believe. Unfortunately, as older folk have difficulty opening. Okay. Yeah, so the idea for that is that you'll probably find this little piece of grass probably has sheeping. So you have the fences up there to keep the sheep contained. But you are allowed to walk through here because it's a public right of way. Obviously you don't do anything to upset the sheep. There sometimes can be cows as well. But at the moment I've seen no livestock on this run other than birds. And I've seen a few skylarks, a couple of chaffinches, a long-tailed tit, and some blackbirds so far. It's a pity I didn't start out this run with my binoculars, because there's been lots of small birds on telegraph wires which I couldn't see well enough to give them an identification. So I believe they're known as little brown jobbies. Okay, I will chat to you a little bit further along. Okay, another kissing gate. Let's see how we get along. So, that way. Oh, that was so easy. A little bit harder to close. So, when you come across a wood, the idea is to just have a little quick explore. You just pause your running on your Garmin and have a quick look around, see what you can see. I can see birds flying around. So you think this nesting box is put up for the birds. But I'm pretty sure this is actually a box put up for bats. There's a discarded nest box. That is a nest box. So yeah, these are put up for the bats to roost in during the daytime. And there's quite a few around. There is also bird nesting boxes. Another one on the floor. Yeah. So it looks like it has been used in the past, where the entrance has been chewed. But there's not any droppings on the floor, which would be a telltale sign that it was inhabited now for this breeding season, because of course it is the main breeding season here in the UK. I can hear lots of noises and I can hear birds singing, but the birds singing out outside. Noises seem to be coming from the top of the trees. But again, I ain't able to spot anything. Isn't this fun exploring, guys? Pity my granddaughter's not with every time, because I'm training her up to run a 5k at the moment. But every time we go out for a run, we do a little bit of exploring. And I think she loves that more than the actual running. So I'm just following this path. I've obviously got to go back down this way. Wow. It's great to see all these wildflowers. I can see some majorly high clover there and some poppies in the background, some thistles. Obviously the wind turbines. We'll be seeing some of those up close just now. Okay, so here we have a feather, which I'm going to take a guess and say that's a buzzard feather. I've seen quite a few pigeon feathers in here, so I don't know if they were predated or whether they're just naturally. I don't know if you see there in the tree, that definitely looks like a nest structure. Right, I'm gonna make my way back down to the bottom and join the beaten track, as they say. I've done just about 3Ks at the moment, so approximately halfway through this run stroke walk stroke explore. Okay, catch up with you guys now. So we've just run up there. As I say, you can see these wind turbines. H.G. Wells' book, movie, record, The War of the Worlds always come to mind when I see these. The chances of anything coming from Mars, and they look very much like the alien spacecraft which in the book overtook the world, or tried to overtake the world. Okay, as I said, we've come from that direction. We are going to be running next to this hedgerow all the way up there. I am told by my brother that there's badgers and foxes in this part of the world, but they are basically nocturnal, so the chances of me seeing any of those are quite remote. There's also a lot of deer in here. I haven't seen any deer so far, and chances are I'll probably startle them and I won't have the camera in hand, so chances of me getting them on film is going to be quite remote as well. But we're going to continue. We're 4Ks in, so I have a feeling this run is going to be more than 6Ks, because we haven't even got to the turn part yet. Okay, chat to you guys shortly. Some more views of the spacecraft from Mars. Look like a goldfinch just in front of us. And these here are all wild blackberries. Coming around August time, you'll be able to gorge yourself on blackberries. As you can see, I'm taking a bit of a walk break up this hill. A bit of a breeze has come up, so it's not as hot as it was. And I don't think I've got too much further to go on this little section. I'm going to turn off, and then the last part of my run is on a country road. So this bush here, also with the white flowers, is the elderberry. Again, autumn, September time, they'll have red berries, sorry, blackberries, but not blackberries in the plant, blackberries. And from those you can make elderberry wine, and the actual flowers themselves you can make elderflower wine, and you can come and gather that yourself from the wild. Okay, I'm going to continue chat with you guys just now. Okay, so we've come to a crossroads. And that says the Yorkshire Wolds Way, and this side says Filey, 59.5 miles. So Filey is a holiday destination on the North Yorkshire coast. As kids we used to go there quite a bit. So if we go this way, I'm going to be going the wrong way. Took a walk here with Khalida last year. We turned this way and we followed that hedgerow along there, which is, that where those trees and things are over there is actually a cycle trek, which you can cycle the whole way from Hull through to Filey if you so wish. Anyhow, so we joined up with that, and we eventually joined back onto the road which this direction leads us to, and that ended up being 11 k's, so that's a little bit further than I want to go for a Friday. So this is a gorse bush here, has a yellow flower. It's obviously not flowering yet. Quite prickly, as you can see. And they're found on the moorlands around this part of the world. Okay. Again, that's where we've come. And that was nearly 5 k's ago. So, going to continue this way. And see, this is not too far, and then as I said, then I'm going to join back on the road. But it's a little narrow country road, so also fun to run. So I don't know if you can hear the birds. Of course, the moment I say that, they decide to get quiet. Yeah, at some parts on the run they're actually quite deafening. Okay, chat to you guys a little bit further along the long and narrow road. So we're still running to join up with the tar section. We're nearly up to 6 k's, so my 5k run is going to be very much closer to 8, maybe even 9. Always seems to happen when I go on holiday. End up running a lot further than I planned. But there's so much to see, and this is a far better way than driving around in your car. So you can see the footpath is actually white, and that's just because of the chalk composition of the area. Okay, catch up with you guys just now. Okay, so we've eventually joined up with tarmac. Just over 10 k's done, and I think it's at least 2 k's back to North Newbolt. So the wind has definitely come up, and the temperature is now very manageable. But of course, for those people living in the UK who are not used to running in the heat, the best way I found is to actually do some of your training runs in the peak of the heat. Not long. Do it, and obviously lots of water before and lots afterwards. You do that a couple of times, and it's amazing how quickly your body acclimatizes to it. So I was just thinking as I'm running now, what races I've done in the past while I've been visiting in the UK. And I think the first ever race I did would have been the old Leeds Marathon in 1981, which I did the day after I arrived, after in those days a 17-hour flight. And it was the first time I ever run a marathon outside of 4 hours. I did a 4:04. I then came back in 1984 and ran the second London Marathon, where I did a time more respectable of 3:35. And that remains my UK PB. Although my old age PB would be York from last year, which was a 4:40. Other races I've done, I haven't done many. I've done quite a few Hardmoors trail races. I have done one half marathon, which was a Blackpool half marathon, and that I did in 1:55. So that's my old age PB for half marathon. And that's it. I've done some park runs. I've done some very quick park runs here, 22, 21 minutes. But that's 5-6 years ago. So my 10k next week will be my first official 10k in the UK. So that means it will be a PB, no matter what I run. I was originally hoping to do a sub 50. I find as I get older, travelling in cramped conditions on a plane definitely takes it out of me. But we'll see, that's still almost a week away. And so I've got Hull Parkrun this Saturday. At the moment I'll just aim to try and do 5-minute Ks and dip under a 25. I don't know what the course is like. Find out when I get there. So I hope some of you guys, if you're in the area, will come along and say hi. I'll be wearing my red comrade's cap, so I should be quite recognizable. Of course, today, on Saturday, there'll be about 20 runners there who have done comrades and all wearing their red comrades caps. Okay, I'll catch up with you guys towards the end of this run. Okay, so I've made it back to North Newbold. Nearly 8Ks done. So not too much further to go. That's the direction I've come from. The wind has dropped, so it's hot again. Okay, chat to you guys just now. Okay guys, just about 8K's done. Probably got another half a K to go. But we're back where we started this run. Glorious run, fantastic scenery, fantastic weather. I hope you've enjoyed it, seeing something different. Please remember to like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Leave us a comment, tell us anywhere in this area you'd like me to go and run. See you at the Parkrun on Saturday. If you're really up to it, buy us a coffee. But otherwise, cheers for now, and I'll see you at the Parkrun on Saturday.